Ooh, beautiful title screen for this episode, making this one my desktop wallpaper. And a very interesting design choice, too. It's almost representative of their little vigil in the desert at the end of this episode.
I can't be in this big, expensive house since I lost my Sylvia.
Love Uncle Barry's apartment and how it's designed. The green palette is a very interesting choice that works really well, and I love this little painting of a man running with the horses.
You want I should ship it out for you?
Half would break in transit. What would I do with half the glasses missing?
You could view the glass set as half full.
I could never.
Very well written joke that says a lot about Naomi's personality.
Oh. Can I have this brooch?
Lovely transitions through time that show the importance of this brooch to Naomi. It reminds her of her mother and everything that she had done for her. It's a symbol of appreciation for her mother being there for Naomi. I think it's smart to highlight how highly she looks upon her own mother as a bit of context for her behavior at the funeral, revealed later this episode. I also love that it's the same brooch she used to harm herself when she was a child.
It was my mother's.
Nah, I want to keep that.
So accurate. It's always the thing you least want that they are so eager to give you. Good to include some extra photos of Uncle Barry in the intro, plus a nice photo of the memory that Naomi was thinking about on her wedding day. And the photo that was taken last episode made it in. Hilariously posed as well, so messy. I love that in the finale we get a full look at the extended family tree, kind of combining all of those introductions that we've gotten all throughout the 10 episodes, and I love how you can tell everyone's personality from each of these photos, too. Even people that we really haven't met yet. I mean, they've been in, like, a scene, but they haven't spoken.
Yiddish is camp.
Yiddish is camp?
I didn't
of
mean
course.
camp.
Who could forget the B-52's rendition of Eufen
I meant like
Krippencheck?
old,
So
but
good,
cool.
so camp.
Okay, such a nutneck.
Kitsch is the word you're looking for.
Oh my god, Avi's dynamic with Hannah is so real with how he frustrates her with his corrections.
Jews don't do camp, unless it's sleepaway camp, or concentration.
And oh boy, this joke, Jesus.
Oh, hello, who died?
That's not the only reason I call.
That's the bit. It wouldn't be funny if someone actually died.
Well, the good news is we can retire that bit now
Oh,
because
no.
Uncle Barry died.
Bringing back this bit introduced in Shira Can't Cook and showing how it's likely not a smart bit.
Funeral's on Friday in Vegas.
Are you gonna go?
You kidding? Not a single one of the clients showed up when Mom died.
I'm
you think I'm
amazed
showing up
at
for
your
them?
ability to keep score. That whole year was a blur for me.
Such a stark difference in these two, with how Shira keeps stricter track of other people's choices and holds grudges, whereas Avi was kind of just blinded by how emotional he was during the time, shows how they both happen to deal with intense feelings, or at least the aftermath of them.
Mommy, my masterpieces!
Feels like every parent could probably relate to having a million shitty drawings that they have no idea what to do with, but can't throw away or it'll make their child feel bad.
Well, if you're all going, I want to go.
I don't think any of us are going.
When was the last time we were all in the same place?
Mom's funeral? Oh, no.
Oh, this might be a little signal about how Elliot is a tad lonely since Naomi's passing. He just wants them to be together.
All right. You talked me into it. What are the odds I lose a lot of money in Vegas twice in a row? Bet you $50 I won't.
Oh god, poor Yoshi is so susceptible, but this quick turnaround is so fucking funny. I love how well the conversation flows despite it being chained together from different phone calls with all of these different family members.
If you want to go,
No,
we can go.
I don't want to go.
This misspelled sign in the background, I'm assuming the kids made. I don't blame them. It should be spelled like that, let's be real.
Okay, you just keep bringing it up.
How come Uncle Barry gets a real funeral while we had to cry into our laptops?
This is a nice little reveal for why Shira is confrontational about their whole not attending Naomi's funeral. She's still upset that she didn't get to properly mourn her mother, as they are able to do for their grandfather right now. It's extremely difficult to accept that there is no reason that they get to do that. It's just unfortunate and unfair timing. Sometimes the world can be like that. Really cruel.
It's because they're still alive.
Zap, okay, I killed them, but it's not the client's fault, and it's not like none of them showed up.
Walter's quiet, "Why would you do that?
None of them, Kendra.
What about Joni Klein? You complained all week because she was eating
Corn on the cob during the eulogies. How could I forget? Joni Klein and her corn doing the typewriter like some kind of Looney Tune.
Nice sound effect as she fake eats this typewriter corn.
Are you suggesting we go to Uncle Barry's funeral and I bring a corn on the cob just to teach Joni Klein a lesson?
No.
No, yeah, no, of course, Whitty. I would never. But could you imagine? I mean, she would feel so bad.
It's her grandfather's funeral, babe. She'll already be feeling bad.
But I want her to feel bad for the right reasons. Otherwise, why even go?
Shira's logic fucking cracks me up.
Oh, Avi, I'm so sorry. I know how much your Uncle Barry was.
So accurate. Uncle Barry was indeed a lot.
You think we could switch days this week?
Oh, no. Avi, I'm actually in Big Sur.
What?
I can't.
Why are you in Big Sur? Seems like a weird place to be going by yourself. You're not by yourself.
I was going to tell you.
No. It's none of my... It's fine.
No, I know it's fine. I don't need you to give me...
Oof, that one hurt. And I love how realistically awkward it is for both of them.
How am I related to Barry again?
Adore that they kept the gag of Avi's albums going with these puns and spoofs. He even switches them out, apparently.
Yeah, it'll be nice.
Oh, I love how Vegas looks in this art style. Plus, you gotta love the off-brand casinos.
When did you get that purse?
Oh, this old thing?
Do you have a corn on the cob in there?
Why would you ask me that?
I want you to tell me you do not have a corn on the cob in that purse right now.
I don't think we need to get into specifics. Of
Did
what I
you,
may or
between
may
yesterday
not be
and today,
carrying
purchase a
in this
large
bag
purse
I've owned
specifically so you could
since
fit
we
a
met?
corn on the
Wow,
cob
there are a
and
lot
sneak it into
of
this
accusations
funeral?
flying around.
One of my favorite comedic exchanges in this series. I love both Kendra's detailed description of Shira's deranged plan and Shira's fake offended reaction.
Thank you. Oh, oops. Okay, excuse me.
Why the fuck is there a casino in the bottom of where this funeral is being held? I guess that's just Vegas, baby.
Whoa. Okay. Is that a cat? Get out of here, you scamp. Where are you going? That's all right. There's a cat. Anybody else see that cat? Wow. Get back over here. I'm gonna get you. Cat. Excuse me. Sorry. Where you going, you scamp? I missed the whole funeral?
So funny how they insinuate Yoshi's absolutely going to fall off the wagon, but as soon as he almost does, he just gets distracted by a random cat.
I think I was avoiding the funeral because I'm not ready for a new person to be dead. I'm sorry, I know that's selfish, but like, I didn't have enough time. I thought I did, but I'm not ready.
Intriguing moment from Yoshi here about how he hasn't really fully processed Naomi's death either yet. He, like a lot of the family, hasn't properly grieved her or even completely realized their grief because of the lack of a proper service thanks to COVID. It makes so much sense that going to an actual service would bring up those feelings of mourning and it would become a bit too much for him to handle all at once.
It's okay, Yoshi.
I also love how understanding Elliot is of Yoshi at all times. It seems like they really have a lot in common as people, and I would like to explore a bit more about how Elliot's mind works next season, because I do think Yoshi gets a lot of his personality from Elliot.
Oh.
What a sweet moment from Hannah. She is so nurturing.
But I want to show you this. I'm gonna keep it close to my left breast. That was one of Barry's favorites.
Love the extra texture added to Avi's face along with the sinister chime to make him look like a straight up fiend in this moment.
If we could just get her to take the dress off.
Are you suggesting one of us seduces Uncle Barry's girlfriend?
I could spill some wine on her.
And I could wait in the closet of her room and grab the brooch off the dress after she changes.
Yes!
Perfect. I don't approve of this, but I like to be included.
Go Schwoopers.
Elliot is so adorable.
Shira, it means so much that you came out for this.
Joni, we're family. In fact, I brought something. It's a little corny.
I know we had a full, long life, but it still feels like things were cut short, you know?
I know. It never feels like enough.
Shira just empathizing with her in this moment. Very human of her.
But I mean specifically with my grandpa, your grandparents died young, so you probably don't remember them. It almost hurts more because he lived so long.
But I love that they have this to kind of show you why Shira feels this way. It's not unfounded. This was rude as hell. Sometimes family just makes you want to do some crazy shit, like shove corn in people's faces.
I wanted to give you this.
Oh, you can put that on the table.
It's for you, because you love corn on the cob so much. I know how much it comforts
What are you talking about? I don't
times
love
of grief.
corn on the cob.
Oh, that's weird. Really? Because you were chowing down on it at my mom's funeral.
What? No, I
You ate
wasn't.
the corn, Joni. Everyone saw.
The idea that you'd make an
whipped that
accusation
thing out
like
you were
that.
Jeffrey Toobin.
Today of all days, I have to go.
Go eat some corn.
No!
So funny how poorly this interaction goes, though. As assumed, it was not satisfying at all. Shira's responses are fucking priceless. Oh, because I know corn comforts you in times of grief.
So, did that go about how you imagined it?
I'm still 80% sure she ate the corn.
Why would you do any of that if you weren't 100% sure?
And she wasn't even sure?
You're in Yermo? Where was that?
Halfway to LA, I busted a tire.
Oy.
Your motel is a fantastic pun.
I really don't feel good about him being out there by himself.
What can he do? He's not gonna drive on Shabbat.
We could drive to him, do a family Shabbat together in the desert.
Kendra is so naturally generous, such a fantastic addition to the family.
Did you get it?
It's still upstairs, but Vivian and I, kind of bonded. No one ever talks about that relationship with your great-great-uncle through marriage's widow girlfriend.
Love that sarcastic line coming back seriously here.
You always hear about how special the great-great-uncle through marriage, great-great-niece through marriage relationship is, but you don't really appreciate it until it's gone.
Mom would want us to get that brooch.
Yeah, and she would want me to go through all the family photos in this house to see if I could find evidence of Joni Klein eating corn, which I will find, so that I could throw it in her smug face.
Nice how they show how each of the Schwooper children are coping with Naomi's death in this episode.
I don't want to do Shabbat. We did it every week and I never got the appeal of any of it.
Avi.
Interesting reaction from Elliot here. Shows that Avi has complained a ton and he's kind of tired of hearing it. But it's also starkly different from his reactions to Yoshi.
None of it works, you know? I did the mourner's Kaddish when Mom died. I covered the mirrors. I ripped the little ribbon. I did all the stuff. And it just felt like I was doing a bunch of stuff. What's the point? So now I'm trying to get her brooch, which I know she would have wanted.
Such a textured bit of characterization for Avi here. Not only is it a very real experience with religion for so many people, but it also shows why he personally feels as if he hasn't been able to properly mourn his mother. What he was taught to do, what was supposed to bring him comfort, felt like absolutely nothing to him. And so all he was left with was this dissatisfaction, this deep sadness, disappointment inside. And all that he could think to make up for it was to get this brooch, a concrete physical symbol of his mother that would save him from his grief, repair this feeling, as if he didn't get to appropriately say goodbye to her, even if we know it likely wouldn't provide that solace anyway.
Avi, what Mom would want is for us to be together.
But so true and a very positive message how Naomi would really just want them to be there for one another, especially considering the ending of the previous episode.
Oh, okay, easy there, buddy. You can't drive, you maniac. Sorry that I called you a maniac. It's being too jocular.
The cat actually being offended by this statement.
But we can't light candles. It's already dark out.
It's dark-ish.
You light the candles before Shabbat. That's why you have to do it right at sundown.
So fine, we won't have candles.
What if I just light the candles? Would that be okay?
Like a Shabbos goy.
Yeah, but she's not a goy. I can't let her break Shabbat to make Shabbat for me.
But it's not for you.
Well, why are you here if it's not for
He's
me?
like a
You
lawyer
can't
with
fool
this stuff.
Hashem.
You think Hashem's paying attention? It's his day off. He's probably getting drunk in a Margaritaville.
Well, why follow the rules if you're not going to follow the rules?
Another smart little conflict about why Yoshi is Orthodox and how the siblings actually view religion differently. How it really only makes sense for him if he actually follows the rules. Very valid outlook.
I'm a goy. I can light the candles.
Hannah, you don't have
I'm the only person here who's not Jewish.
Clever to portray Avi's tentativeness to allow Hannah to participate as a result of his dissatisfaction with his experience with Judaism. He doesn't ever want his daughter to feel that.
Okay, and you go like this.
Why? What does that mean?
Well, I don't know, but you go like this. Baruch atah Adonai.
Baruch atah Adonai.
Eloheinu melech haolam.
Eloheinu melech haolam.
Asher kidshanu b'mitzvah tav v'tzivanu.
Asher kidshanu b'mitzvah tav v'tzivanu.
Lahadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Lahadlik ner shel Shabbat. Amen.
Amen.
God, I love this scene so much. Firstly, because it shows how these rituals can help you feel connected to your family, can promote togetherness, and gather you all in the same place for crucial times, make you feel supported, even if you don't believe in what you're doing, or even know why you're doing it, like Shira says here. But also for how it continues this thread about the children processing their own grief, specifically Avi. Even though Avi is averse to this ritual and refuses to participate at all, he sees his own mother in Hannah, in Shira, and is reminded of the many times he participated along with her. He feels her presence in the room, feels connected to her, and that can be incredibly healing for someone who was never able to say goodbye to their loved ones. The music, the soft lighting, it all combines to create an incredibly intimate moment that gets me emotional every time I watch it.
So your mother was eating lunch.
And he fell through the ceiling?
Yeah, he was in the attic.
Wait, no,
and
just
his legs
right?
fell through.
Why was Mom alone at Uncle Barry's house?
I don't know. That's the story. I never asked why
Yeah,
she was
where
alone
was
there.
Aunt
The story
Sylvia? Or
is
Bubby?
it was just her and Uncle Barry, and Uncle Barry's legs fell through the ceiling.
Everyone else
Unfortunately,
went
there's
to
no
the
one to ask
store or
about
something.
it now.
Who cares?
But the nail polish.
Right, thank you. So instead of helping Uncle Barry get unstuck, she painted his toenails.
What are you doing down
Stop
there?
squirming. I'm making you pretty.
Such a real sounding conversation. This is exactly what it's like to reminisce with family. The stopping, the questions, the restarting, the corrections, so grounded. Plus, the way they visualize these moments with the foggy lighting in the room is so pleasing to look at. I love the visual storytelling.
I have an Uncle Barry question. Isn't he where the schnook is entitled thing comes from?
Wait.
Oh my God, that's right.
From something?
You don't remember? It was Booby's funeral.
And I love revealing the source of this extremely long-running inside joke. Even funnier that Yoshi didn't even know the context, despite being in the family. It really can be that way sometimes.
It was Booby's funeral.
It was the Shiva.
Yes, and someone asked Uncle Barry about one of his shady clients.
Wait a minute, is that when Mom threw the plate?
Grandma threw a plate?
No, that was Passover.
No, it was the Shiva because of Uncle Barry.
No, you're both right. She did throw a plate at the Shiva, and she also threw a plate at Passover one year.
Why did she throw a plate?
The memory correcting itself based on how they tell it.
Why are you all laughing? My mother is dead. Nobody should be laughing.
Naomi, I think Annie would want us to be happy.
No, she wouldn't. She would want us to be sad because she's dead. She would want us to be sad about that.
Important bit of context about Naomi and her personal feelings around grief. I think that despite that it's a bit selfish for her to require others to feel and mourn exactly how she does, it says a lot about her personal outlook on the world and how she views family in general, how she believes there is a proper way to do things, to treat people, and failing to meet that is unacceptable. It's also so hard to be critical of her here because, you know, she's grieving, and I understand this extreme reaction. While I personally wouldn't want anyone to be sad at my funeral, maybe her mother did. We didn't know her. Ooh, the candles going out as soon as the memory ends, leaving everything feeling really cold and rather somber.
I'm sad. We never got to do this for her. Everything was so hectic. She never got a real memorial.
We could always still do a memorial.
I think we are the memorial.
Crucial line with an extremely positive outlook. Sure, they may have never gotten to put on a lovely ceremony for Naomi's life, but what she wanted most was for her children, her family, to be happy, healthy, and together. So the best thing that they can all do for her to honor her is to just keep living, keep being there for one another, and that's how they'll be able to move forward with their own lives too, as they've all been rather stuck since Naomi's Zoom Shiva.
We need happy reasons to be together. It can't just be funerals and shivers and grave unveilings.
Gorgeous transition and background art.
I want to tell you something, but I don't want you to be mad.
Yeah, loving this already.
I've been thinking about what it would be like if I had a bat mitzvah. The whole family could come and, I don't know, you don't want me to. You think it's dumb.
I think a lot of things are dumb. You know, it's not about me. If you want a bat mitzvah for you.
Smart resolution for this episode to have Hannah wanting a bat mitzvah at the end, not only because it's an interesting development for Avi's relationship to Judaism itself, but also it is a direct response to what Elliot just said. They need happy reasons to be together. Hannah demonstrated this episode that she feels the need to care for others. She's extremely empathetic, loves being there for people, helping people cope. So it makes sense for her to want to provide an extremely happy occasion for the entire family to get together. And it's a nice bit of development, I think, that Avi is open to this idea. In Wolves, he was really against it, but now he's learning to be more accepting after seeing perhaps some benefit to it, even if the religion is still not for him. He's very right, too. Who cares if he thinks it's stupid? Personally, I think religion is a bit silly, but if you believe in it, if you think it would benefit you, go for it. As long as you're not hurting or marginalizing anyone, I really don't give a shit.
What's allowed? You think the Jew police are gonna burst into the synagogue like Dustin Hoffman at the end of The Graduate?
Dad, did you just tell me the end of The Graduate?
It came out like 50 years ago. If you haven't seen The Graduate by now, that's on you.
Avi, she's 12. He like forgets to talk to her like a daughter sometimes.
But I'm not really Jewish, right? I'm a loophole.
In certain contexts, but I don't think there's any one thing that makes you Jewish or not Jewish. You get stomach aches like a Jew. You say unga pachka. If you want a bat mitzvah...
You don't think it's like cultural appropriation?
Look, if Adolf Hitler saw you, I don't think he'd be doing the math on technically how halachically Jewish you are. He'd throw you in the oven with the rest of us.
I mean, I guess.
So why shouldn't you get the fun stuff, too? I go by Hitler rules. If you're Jewish enough for Hitler, you're Jewish enough for me.
Another very interesting and nuanced conversation about religion and conversion. I love how astonished Avi is by her worry about it being cultural appropriation. Very real and confusing ground to navigate, but he makes an excellent point. There's different definitions of what Judaism even is. I looked it up for this. Orthodox and conservative Judaism would not consider Hannah Jewish, as she was born to a non-Jewish mother. However, the Reform movement would, if she was raised and brought up with the cultural acts associated with Judaism, like a bat mitzvah. The line is super blurry, and of course there's the whole matter of being able to convert. I think you should pursue what makes you happy, as long as you're not hurting others.
But was I Jewish enough for Grandma?
Hannah, your grandmother thought you were perfect. There's nothing about you that wasn't enough for her.
Sweet ending to this small storyline in the background about Naomi wanting Hannah to be raised Jewish. Avi reassures her that she loved her with all of her heart, even with their personal disagreements on the baby naming or Hannah having a bat mitzvah at all. He really works very hard not to pass his own shit on to Hannah, especially when it comes to his mother. But I do think this line is read super well, and Avi's expressions are a bit telling, too. He never felt he was enough for his mother, and I think a part of him is a little envious of Hannah, that she was able to be herself and still be enough for Naomi.
Hey. You know?
Yeah, I know. I love you too, Dad.
Oh, I love this sort of reveal about the whole I love you thing. Obviously, it's been going on this whole time, and I incessantly commented on it, but it's never outwardly stated what they actually mean when they say this. It kind of shocked me and made me rethink every interaction they had when Hannah responded so openly with love to this expression. Such a great way to contrast how Avi and Hannah have been affected by their upbringings. And so cool how they end the season with the same scene scene at the end of the first episode, revealing why Avi was sitting in his car, contemplating his choices. Excellent narrative framing. Beautiful song to end the season on, so comforting and homey, and it works so well with this family-oriented series. Gotta give some love to these outro doodles again, so wonderfully creative and bizarre. Really quick before we go, I wanted to thank you all for supporting our journey through this first season of Long Story Short. I wasn't sure if anyone was going to watch these videos, but I really appreciate you joining me for the ride, and I had a lot of fun. I hope you did too. We will be back for season 2, and I can't wait to cover it. Netflix, get on that.